Welcome back to Midday. We're joined now by September Kuromi. Is that how you say your last name?
Yep.
Okay, good. I didn't even check that with you earlier. September is here to talk about the second annual Time Raiser.
Yes.
Now, explain to people exactly what this event is really all about.
Absolutely. So what we do is we go out in the community with corporate sponsorship and we purchase artwork. And then we have a silent auction gala fun event at Cactus Jack's nightclub. So it's a fun event. And that artwork is up to be bid on. But instead of bidding with money, you bid with volunteer hours. And there's 20 different agencies in the room, so you can talk to the different agencies and see what kind of opportunities you might be interested in. And then you bid on the artwork with volunteer hours.
Okay, so you're giving your time instead of money then?
Absolutely. You do not need to come with an open wallet at all.
What sorts of things, September, can people expect to see there? You brought a couple of items with you here. Oh, and we've got some pictures actually. Is this last year's event?
That is last year's event, so that is at the event. You can see people having fun, and then if you look carefully, you can see artwork hung up around the whole event.
Okay.
Lots of artwork from many different artists. I think we had 17 pieces last year. You can see 2 there.
And are these artists from all over or local?
No, these are local emerging artists. So
it's supporting them and their rise to get where they want to be.
Absolutely, because we're purchasing their artwork with money. We're not asking them to donate, which is typical of what artists are asked to do in fundraisers.
So lots of people attended last year. I'm expecting you guys will get quite a crowd this year as well.
That's what I'm hoping. Approximately 150 people were there last year. I would like to have way more this year.
Okay.
We'll have more artwork this year.
Perfect. Well, you're holding a piece right now. Is this going to be something?
Yes.
Okay, so this is an example.
I actually have 2 pieces. So we went a little different this year, and I'm wearing one. Should I stand up? Maybe.
Sure. We'll get you.
So this is a hand-woven poncho. Oh, sorry, I'll sit down. And a scarf that's done by Jan Seedhouse.
Okay.
It's the only clothing piece we'll have. We just went a little bit different with that. And then this is basically, she calls herself a textile artist. So it's like a painting, but it's done with embroidery if you look very carefully.
Really closely. I'm not sure if anybody can see that watching on television, but you can definitely see the texture. So you can't expect, you just mentioned what you're wearing. It's, you know, that's something that people can bid on.
Absolutely, yes.
That's great.
It's a piece of artwork. This is hand woven by somebody, and they put a lot of time and effort in it. And it's as far as clothing goes, it's a little bit expensive. It's not something that, as a young person who's thinking about volunteering, that you may be able to afford. And this is a great way to be able to afford fantastic artwork that's really top quality.
I have to ask you, September, what's the point of doing something like this? Why give your time instead of money?
Well, Kamloops is famous for its volunteer community, and it's really what makes a community tick. They often talk about like measuring happiness, and being part of a bigger community and doing things with people is really integral to your personal happiness. And even for companies to get involved, your brand being out there associated with volunteering and with all the great work that goes on in the community, like the basketball team that's going to come on next. Helping those kinds of organizations out is the backbone of the community, and it's a key ingredient to your own happiness and your own business success.
Fantastic. Well, I hope you get lots of people coming out, and the information is there on the bottom of the screen. That is where you go, www.socialfire.ca, and thank you for joining us, September.
Absolutely.
What a great event.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back right after a break.